Hello, lovelies. Welcome to our Snallygaster Fibers Trunk Show. Yay! Or rather, our Snallygaster Fibers Spooktacular Trunk Show. So the Snally gals, Kirsten and Erin, used to live here in Maryland in Lutherville, but then recently relocated to Maine, where their parents have a rescue alpaca farm. However, those Snally sisters are still dying and make fabulous colorways. So this month we have the show up through October, and they have sent a collection of different fingering weight bases for us to enjoy. So let's go over the bases first. This time for the show I have the yarns grouped by colorway, not by base. So if we take a look here, so we have Polaris sock, which is their 75-25 superwash merino nylon blend. Skeins of Polaris sock are $26 each. They have 460 yards. And because they have nylon in, this is great for socks, shawls, garments, pretty much everything. And then next to the Polaris sock, we also have, this is the Black Flame Candle colorway. Snally gals are known for their nerdy, geeky colorway names. So like almost all of them have some sort of base or inspiration from fiction or movies or some sort of pulp culture reference. So Black Flame Candle is from Hocus Pocus. And then next to the Polaris sock, we also have the Anka single ply. And the single ply, I mean, you could use it for socks, but I would recommend like more for shawls and garments than for socks. So this is 100% superwash merino. So it doesn't have the nylon to give it that extra strength, but it is crazy, crazy soft. You can see the same colorway on the different bases. You can see how the dye takes it a little bit differently. So the Anka single sock is $26. Even though it says sock, I mean, really it's just fingering weight, so like a sock weight, but I don't know that I would want to use it for socks unless you were doing like luxury at-home socks. Below the Anka singles, we also have the Pulsar color shift. So, and this is mini, so we've got the Polaris sock here, right? And then on the color shift, they've taken the colorway from the full skein and broken it into a gradient of mini skeins. So, and this collection of minis is $30. You get 5 of them per collection. Each one is approximately 92 yards at 20 grams each, giving you a total of 460 yards. The Pulsar singles, or the Pulsar color shift here, is 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and 5% sparkle. So these have a little sparkle. And then besides these, we also have some Polaris color shift. So it looks like the Hocus Pocus is the only one with sparkle. The Polaris does not have sparkle. And the Polaris is also $30 for a collection of 5 minis. And it is based on, you know, one of the full skeins broken down into the different colorways. So this one is Revel Grove, inspired by the site of our Maryland Renaissance Festival. And just like the Polaris sock, Polaris color shift is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. You still get 460 yards, 92 yards per mini skein. And it's also available in the Un Poco Loco, which I think is a colorway inspired by the movie Coco. You know, it's got with the sugar skulls and stuff. So here's the collection of minis. Aren't these pretty? And then here's the full skein of Un Poco Loco. I love this. This is my favorite. Notice we've used it on all the advertising for the show. I love it. And then this again is the Revel Grove, so you get a good look at Revel Grove. And then the last mini collection is Moody Blues. So this is just like a really lovely collection of shades of blue. And then moving on, they also have a slub base. So in their slubby base, they're calling Nebula Fingering. It's 90% superwash merino, 10% nylon. You get 400 yards and a 100 gram hank. And it is $26. And this is Truffle Shuffle, a colorway inspired by the Goonies. Pretty awesome. And then the slub stuff, you know, the slub yarn knits and crochets up super soft, makes great garments, great sweaters. And then the last base they have is this Nova fingering, which is 90% superwash merino, 10% Lurex, and the sparkle is $30 a skein for 100 grams, and you get 400 yards. And this is their Simple Trelawney colorway. Look at that, that's gorgeous. So, and the Nova fingering, I would recommend also not using it for socks, even though it is a fingering weight yarn. It does come out better in garments and shawls, for sure. And then this is Simple Trelawney on the Polaris. So we've gone over the different bases. Let's have a look at these colorways. So we'll start, okay, so first, here's the show. Wall 1, wall 2. We've looked at some. So up here we have Hunan, which is Thought, which is one of Odin's ravens. And we have Huan available on Polaris sock and on the Nova fingering, the Nova Sparkle fingering base. Look how pretty it is. So here's on the sock, like the regular sock, and then on the sparkle. And then next to Huan, we have Pygmy Puff, which is available on the Anka single ply and also in the sparkle base. And Pygmy Puff is a Harry Potter colorway. And I love, love, love this pink. It's so pretty. And then next to Pygmy Puff, we have a whole bunch of Cosmos. Cosmos, I think they put on all the bases except for the minis. So here it is on the Polaris sock. And then also available on the Anka single ply. See, I think the colors of the singles just really pop. And then also, I believe they said that the dyes on here are blacklight reactive, so super fun. And then of course, here's Cosmos on the sparkle base and Cosmos on the slubby base. And we have all these available for purchase on our website at lovelyarns.com/Snallygaster. And I will put a link in the description for the video. This fabulous green here is the Avada Kedavra colorway, which is the Killing Curse from Harry Potter. And this is beautiful acid green, and they have it available on the Polaris sock. We also have it on the Anka single, and of course on the sparkle, if you are a sparkle fan. And look how soft it is. This is very soft fingering weight yarn. And then below the Avada Kedavra, excuse me, over here we have Tomatoa, which is from Moana. So, and this is on the Polaris sock base. I think these colors are also blacklight reactive. And next to Tomatoa, we have a large selection of the Calypso colorway. Look at that blue. Don't you just want to dive in? I think it's absolutely magnificent on this slub. Like, I think the light in here might be yellowy, but like it's super intensely blue. So it's like a semi-solid slash variegated deep, deep blue, like diving right into the ocean. Just stunning. So, and they have Calypso, of course, on the slub, on the Nebula slub, on the Anka single, and it also is available in the sparkle. Look at that. I love these dark colors with the sparkle. It just really, really pops. Really pops. So there's your Calypso. And then I've got only one skein of Thestral, also a Harry Potter colorway. And Thestral is on the Anka single. And this is like a little greener than the Calypso, you see. Next to Thestral, we have Divination, which is pretty fabulous. I really like this colorway a lot. It's sort of like all of the colors on the Nebula slub. So it sort of gets like this mauvey brown base with little pops of excitement all throughout in the pink and blue, and it looks like a little bit of green. Super pretty. Look at that. So, and we've got 4 of these, so that would be enough to make a sweater. And then, of course, next to Divination, we have Shindig. And Shindig is available on the Polaris sock and also as an Anka single. And then next to Shindig, we have a whole bunch of Kevin on the Anka single, and I love this. So Kevin is the big bird from the movie Up, and I just love this colorway. Look how pretty this is. So this is one of the dip dyes. So the dip dyed yarn, so you see there's quite a few of them. The dip dye is on a small circumference object, say like a sock or fingerless mittens. Those will stripe. On something larger, they will do some like really interesting pooling effects. So if you want to experiment with like some planned pooling, then I say go for it. And they make really beautiful objects. So, and the Kevin is like this deep, deep blue violet on the bottom, and then it morphs up to this really pretty speckled raspberry color. It's so perfect. It's beautiful. And we have 7 skeins of it. So, and this is on the Anka single only. But oh my gosh, 7 skeins, like clearly enough for a sweater. Even a sweater for a larger person. So, if that is you, you want this colorway, it's gonna be beautiful. If you do make a big garment with this, I would recommend doing something with not a lot of texture in your stitches because you really want the color to shine. So maybe like a stockinette, like a raglan pullover or a cardigan, something like that. Because it really would be all about the yarn and less maybe about the texture of your stitches. And then of course we've got our black flame candle again, as we discussed earlier. Here it is again on the Polaris and on the Anka sock. And then below black flame candle is our Hocus Pocus colorway, available in the Polaris sock. And again, this is the dip dye. Remember, it will stripe. And then they've broken up Hocus Pocus on the Pulsar minis, which we took a look at. And I love this sparkle in here. It's a slightly different kind. The Pulsar sparkle is a little bit different from the Nova sparkle because this has got Angelina spun in with the yarn instead of having the Lorax. So pretty. Okay. And then we have a collection of grays. So we've got light, medium, and darker gray. And the light gray and the medium gray are on the Polaris sock. See the texture. The light gray is opportunity. The medium gray is curiosity. And the darker gray on the Anka single is pensive. And the pensive, or pensive, is a Harry Potter colorway. And then this beauty here, it's got like this pale mauve at the top and then like natural creamy white, and then goes down to like a deep brown violet. And this is the Rose Apothecary colorway from the show Schitt's Creek, which is hilarious. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend. You will laugh a lot. Excellent, excellent show. And gorgeous colorway. I have been eyeing this all week since it got here. It's so pretty. So, and then next to Rose Apothecary, and Rose Apothecary is one of their new colorways. Heaven is a new colorway. Also, Divination is a new colorway. They have quite a few new colorways this time. Next to Rose Apothecary is As You Wish. So, Princess Bride. All you Princess Bride fans out there, myself included. So, As You Wish goes from a bright turquoise to pale lavender down to like a slightly darker lavender color. Really pretty. And again, like these are gonna do like make really cool socks. And then next to As You Wish is the JB Fletcher, inspired by Murder, She Wrote. So Jessica Fletcher to all of those of you out there. And then next to JB Fletcher is by Grabthar's Hammer. So Alan Rickman fans, this one could be for you. And it's got like this white with purple and raspberry speckle at the top. Segs to a misty gray, and then down to a plummy violet. And then at the end of this wall is Kratos. So this is dark gray at the bottom, and then it segs into like a natural undyed with a bloody red speckle, much like the Kratos comic book character. And then over on this wall, we have some more new colorways. This here that has like this warm chocolatey brown at the bottom that goes into like a white speckled with green and brown. This is I'm Not a Witch, I'm Your Wife from Princess Bride, and we've got quite a few of these. This is a brand new colorway. And next to I'm Not a Witch, I'm Your Wife, we have PSL, so pumpkin spice latte, not so basic. So all you fall fans, this has got your name on it, and it's got this beautiful pumpkin-y orange at the top, and then goes down to like a warm, chocolatey coffee brown. And then next to our PSL is the Sybil Trelawney colorway, which is in the Nova Lorax. And also in the Polaris sock. So, and actually this is the Polaris one, I think, well, actually both of them, I think they're really good in color work because it's just such a nice colorway. And look how different it is from the one base to the other. Like the color separation is even a little bit different. But it's a really lovely subtle colorway. It's got like some subtle like brown violets with warm oranges with like sort of like a brown coffee overwash. I love it. And then next to that is Inconceivable. So another Princess Bride colorway, also new. And this is like dark maroon and it fades up to like an evergreen, like piney green color. And that is on the Polaris sock. Next to Inconceivable is actually Snallygaster. So the Snallys have made a Snallygaster colorway, which I love. So it's like this pumpkin-y orange and then this crazy acid yellow green with this dark maroony at the top. And I am in love with it. I think this is such a great colorway. Look how pretty it is with this brown. Look how awesome it is next to this blue. Ooh, look at that. Okay. And then this that looks like an old Microsoft Windows desktop picture. This is Bill Nye the Science Guy. This is on the Polaris sock. The Bill Nye the Science Guy, that's a returning colorway. And so is this, the Garple Grungeon. This is a Snallygaster classic. So it's purple, sky blue, and an evergreen green at the bottom. And then next to the Garple Grungeon is Secret of the Ooze. And so this is like dark oozy green, and it goes into bright radioactive green to a white with green speckle at the top. And next to it, this natural with earth tone speckles, so in greens and browns, is Samwise Gamgee. And then we have our Revel Grove Color Shift Minis and the Full Hank of Revel Grove. And then we've got Ginger Newt, and this starts with like a nectarine, like a gingery nectarine color at the bottom, and fades up to a paler yellow with a white with orange speckles, which this is such a pretty color. Like, and look how pretty it is up on the bottom. And then next to the Ginger Newt, which looks just like a shark attack, is Shark Week, which I'm gonna have to get one of these to make socks for my husband because he is a huge sock fan. So in the Shark Week is this bright oceany blue, and it gets pale, and then of course it's like blood in the water with gray on the background for the color of the shark. So here's Shark Week, and then below Shark Week on the end over here is the Sword in the Stone. Sword in the Stone is a dark navy, and it sags up to a pale icy blue and then to slate stony gray. Next to Sword in the Stone, we have Gray Street. This is a really awesome colorway, and this is new too. So it's like black, like almost black charcoal in the bottom, and then it fades up through icy gray to white with like this bright rainbow spattering of speckles at the top, which is awesome. And we have quite a few of those, and those are on the Polaris sock. And then we've got the Un Poco Loco again, which we looked at before. Oh, I love this color. It's just everything. I love this bright radioactive colors. They're so fun. And then of course the Poco Loco mini skeins. And then below this we have Naboombu Lagoon from Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Broomsticks and Bedknobs? Bedknobs and Broomsticks. You know, it's like part live action, part cartoon Disney movie. So, and this is a really pretty bluey green. There's, see all that like hints of green in there? Really pretty colorway. Really nice semi-solid. And then next to this we've got Lightning Bugs, also new. So this is new. This is new, Lightning Bugs, which has like this bright fluorescent yellow on top of like this icy blue base, and then it goes down to a deep nighttime blue, so with the little yellow speckles. Perfect. And then down here we have Fells Point, also a returning classic. Fells Point is one of the neighborhoods here in Baltimore, down by the waterfront. If you are to come at Christmas time, it's very Dickensian, it's very cute. It's an old shipbuilding neighborhood here in town. And now it is home to one of the fancier hotels in town. So here's our Moody Blues again, next to which we have Goonies Never Say Die, another new colorway. So it sort of has like this Pacific Northwest coloring to it. Haha, there we are. Sort of like a stony blue up to like crystal blue for the water, and then some green. And then next to Goonies Never Say Die is Dr. John Watson, so a Sherlock colorway. So it's, you know, more defined green, white, blue sections. And then we've got Vemisi, which is an island in the Coral Sea. So this is a really lovely coral color, and this is available on the Anka single. So, and they say like this one is Vemisi Light and this is the regular Vemisi. I think the difference is this has like this pretty pale patch, and the other two skeins of it do not. It's a really lovely colorway. And then we have also on the Anka sock, we have Hey You Guys! So this is a natural with orange and yellow and blue speckle. Also new. And then we have Nocturne Alley, which is a gray base that has teal and acid green speckle on it. And next to Nocturne Alley, I thought it was appropriate to have Borgin and Burke, which is a store located in Nocturne Alley. And this is sort of a like a greenish, like I guess a slightly bluish green with some black speckling in. And these two, of course, are Harry Potter colorways. And then above, we've got Lip Sync for Your Life from RuPaul's Drag Race. And this is just hot pink and gray goodness. Just loving it. And then also we have the Drag Race colorway, which is sort of like an icy gray base with splashes of hot pink and neon purple. And these are both on the Polaris. And then next to that, we've got, taking a departure from Crazy Bright, we have a dark moody green black, we have Aragorn, and we have it on the, I'm moving these away from the light so you can see them. So this is Aragorn on the Anka single, so from The Hobbit. And then, well, I guess technically it's from Lord of the Rings. And then this is the Aragorn on the Polaris. So to see them, they're very similar. I think the Anka single is a little greener. Maybe the green pops a little more, but they're very similar. And then we've got Truffle Shuffle again. So Truffle Shuffle on the Slubby base. And we have Truffle Shuffle on the Polaris sock base. And then last, but certainly not least, we have Resident Alien. Resident Alien. And this is fun too. This is a new colorway. So this is sort of like a really dark teal that goes into like neon green, and then to natural with this like hot raspberry speckle at the top. And it's pretty fabulous. And we have 5 of these. So yes, you can make a sweater out of these too. And that is the show, folks. So let's stand back and take one more look. These beautiful yarns. We do have them throughout October, and they will be available for purchase on our website, lovelyarns.com/Snally. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, you can send us an email at lovelyarns@gmail.com. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and happy stitching!